we'll get a look at the second-year man, Sam Darnold, and the New York Jets as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff, right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Bills being led out by their quarterback, the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. And, of course, the Bills, they've been looking for a franchise quarterback for a number of years, and now they think they have their guy. He certainly had his moments as a rookie, including an impressive win in Minnesota in his second NFL start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen that escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. We get a look now at the defense for the New York Jets. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it? Or is it time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
Mike, 49. It's out of time. It's out of time. Watch the shit.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Powell takes it from Darnold. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pick.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
From the 16, Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brandon Copeland able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Got an open man. It's Foster. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
13 games going on here in this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders, Broncos, Cards, Rams, and Niners, Seahawks. And then we'll know the 12 teams who will continue on into the playoffs starting next Saturday here on EA Sports. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, Powell on the catch. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Completes it to Powell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So we've come upon half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold with a draw play, gives to Powell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now Darnold.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes...
Push him back.
And again, it's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the air, Allen. Open man, here's Foster. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to throw.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got it. You got it.
On 2nd and goal, Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Powell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Powell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Powell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. On the return, it's White. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now. Down 7-3. A little over a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The previous play is under review.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And remember, field goal does him no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The previous play is under review.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have.